and gentlemen, All Saints Catholic Church in Dallas, Texas welcomes you to All Saints Coffee Chats.
Explode out of the back of her head. Yep. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Chats, episode 73. It doesn't matter what number we get to at this point in time. I'm going to laugh about it every single time because it's kind of ridiculous that we've been doing this for this long. But it's exciting. We're glad that you're with us. Also with us today, Carolyn Bisulca, who is our chairperson for the Fall Fest committee. We've got Krista and Erika here with us as well. So we're excited for today. We want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing this weekend for Fall Fest and big celebration, not just because it's my birthday, just kidding, but because it's Fall Fest. So, all right, we always like to start with asking people if they have a favorite saint, favorite scripture passage. So do you have a saint that's calling out to you in your life journey or maybe right now?
Well, I have always loved St. Francis. He's my favorite saint. His picture is on my dressing table at home. And actually, when I went to Siena, it was such an unbelievable experience, experiencing where he lived and where he's buried. And so St. Francis, and because of his really how he lived his life in imitation of Christ, and his devotion to brotherhood. I mean his devotion to humanity. That we are all called, if we live our life imitating Jesus, we are called to, the hymn we sing in church, which I love. I'm going to have to read it. Care for each other as I have cared for you. Bear each other's burdens and bind each other's wounds. And that's what, to me, St. Francis, his life was about. And of course, his love for all of creation, and his reverence, and that for all of creation, and that we're all each made in God's image.
Yeah, that's awesome. His feast day is
coming up. It's Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, Monday.
It's actually Monday.
Is it
Monday?
Yeah, October 4th.
Okay, the blessing of the animals will be on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really
which
cool.
I love.
Yeah, that's going to make things really exciting for this week.
That's a great
moving
kickoff.
pieces.
It'll be a great kickoff for the Fall
Yeah.
Festival. The blessing of the animals.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
funny.
Is that whole petting zoo? Just get them over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's right.
Think
The
about
petting
that
zoo,
one.
and all the dogs can be in the petting zoo
Right,
as well.
right.
They like hands on them all the time, for sure.
Okay.
How about for you guys?
Today's the feast day of Saint Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
And of course he's known, he's a patron saint of librarians, scholars, all that kind of stuff. He's known for his translations of the Bible. But I was also reading that, he's seen as this fearless critic in the sense of he's known for his bad temper, which I appreciate. And sometimes his sarcasm and just the way, it seems like he was probably a very blunt person, which I appreciate a lot. Oh my God.
Sorry, go ahead.
I can't. You'll see what's going on in a second.
What a perfect tie-in to St. Francis.
Right.
Yeah, seriously.
Lover of animals and beasts.
Seriously. But yes, appreciate St. Jerome, because even at times when I know I have a bad temper, I'm like, what? Look at what he did. He was known for that. He is a saint in the Catholic Church. And he's just
it's kind of distracting. What happens behind the camera is sometimes distracting to what's happening in front of the camera.
I'm so glad he's here.
Yeah.
So
How about you?
tomorrow is the feast of my favorite saint, Saint Therese, which that means tomorrow is a holiday for me, so I'm most excited. But yeah, something about Saint Therese that I have always found as I've gotten to know her, found so fun, is Therese's very fiery attitude, which you don't really pick up a lot in a lot of the quotes that you might read by her. But when you read her autobiography, there's something just a little, I don't want to say the word sassy, but there's a little spice in her. She's got a little spunk in her. And just the way that you could say my saint friendship with her has developed, that spunk has definitely come out, and in different ways over the past few years. She's been spunky with me and surprising me in different ways on her feast day. So really excited to see what kind of thing she does tomorrow.
What she has in store.
What she has in store.
What are you up to today?
What are you up to today?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
We had the feast of the archangels a couple days ago too. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday, and yeah, I I don't think we know enough or hear enough or talk enough maybe about the archangels and the role that they've played throughout salvation history, and then of course tomorrow or Saturday being the feast of the guardian angels. We don't talk enough about that either, and the role that they play currently, like today in our lives. And my kids came home the other day, and one of them's getting ready for First Communion, and so she's got this thick packet of like Catholic prayers, and so she's been really into like I know this prayer now, and so she was doing the prayer for the guardian angel prayer, which as a convert, that's not really one I know. They're really good at like teaching you that one when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And so I'm
very
listening to it, and I was like,
Foundational.
I don't really know this prayer, and my wife was saying it with her, and I was like, oh, it's really cool that she knows this, and now the little one's trying to say it with her, so it's really cool. So
I have to
yeah,
go
Feast of
back
the
and reread
Archangels,
that.
Feast of
I
the
have to
Guardian
go
Angels.
back and you're right, and you learn it as
Yeah, I
a
don't
child.
really, it's
And
like
why
I
doesn't it?
don't even remember it now. I
should
was
have
going to try to
stick-
say it, but I can't.
should know it
Yeah.
right now.
Andrew, do you know the guardian angel prayer?
Yeah.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Yes.
Off the camera.
Say it.
Yeah.
Angel of God.
Yeah,
guardian
that's it.
here,
Yeah.
to whom God's love commits me here.
Ever this day
be. I'm waiting for you to
Yeah,
finish.
my son.
But you're not going to.
I was looking it up, but when you look up guardian angel, the first thing that pops up is law enforcement sirens.
Right.
And I was like, oh,
In New
okay.
York City.
In New York City, probably.
The Guardian
Yep.
Angels. Yeah.
So, well, do you have a favorite scripture passage?
I do. I'm going to have to read it.
No, that's
Okay.
that's absolutely fine.
The one that always, for some reason, comes to me quite often is Psalm 30. And weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And I think what's important here is the morning always follows the night. And what the psalm is saying, joy will always follow
Mhm.
as well. Even when you endure hardship, joy, trust in God and hope. There should always be hope.
Yeah,
And if without hope,
there's nothing.
there's nothing.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So-
beautiful.
That's the one I always think of.
How about for you guys?
Not this past Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, the first reading from Genesis. And it's all about like the God taking Adam's rib and creating woman and stuff. That was one of our wedding like mass readings, and so I always really liked it. That was one that we like. Long story short, whenever we first started dating, Jonathan made like a really cheesy joke about that reading, like to me, and then we started dating, and it was like a whole thing. So that was one of our mass readings that was like instantly like, yeah, we're banging. But I've seen a lot of like stuff recently about people just talking about how that signifies equality among men and women, and so much I feel like people now can look at different Old Testament readings and be like, oh, there's so much focus on like the man being above the women in all these ways, and the church doesn't see like equality among men and women and stuff. And so I'm like, I just want to like throw this reading at people and be like, no, look at this is how we are created. We're created differently, but entirely equal. And it's all about uniqueness, not just being equal as in being the exact sort of same being. So I really like that reading. I like focusing on it.
I love that reading. Yeah, it's a good one. I was going to choose something different, but actually to go off of Erika's point, I was reading the gospel for this week. And it's interesting because what I was noticing in the gospel is it's similar to Genesis 2, and it talks about like the union of man and woman, how it shouldn't be separated. And just like something that was striking me was the way that Jesus was, in a sense, not just protecting like marriage, but he was protecting like the woman in that. And just like Jesus is the way that when Jesus came, he like helped us to recognize like the dignity of like womanhood all the more. And that was just like a very small instance, but other instances too. I'll often think about Mary Magdalene and the way that like Jesus loved her, and she was the first one who saw him after he resurrected. So yeah, also really love Genesis 2 and how it speaks to like the equality of man and woman. I think that's really important in today's world.
Yeah, I think all of these readings really tie really well together for this upcoming Sunday. We have Genesis talking about the equality between man and woman, and then in the gospel talking about marriage and them not divorcing their wives and the commitment of them being together. And then it talks about the children that come to him. And then also in the epistle from Hebrews, when Paul's writing his letter, he's talking about it's fitting that this God, Jesus, who is part of all of creation and all of existence, brings all of us, his children, to glory. So it's very familial in a lot of ways. The man and woman coming together, man and woman staying together, children, and all of that. And yeah, I like all the connections for these readings. So. We're good. Erika, if you want to hang out for a minute with the bear, and Gina, if you want to come hang out with us.
You mean the bear's not joining us?
Maybe the bear will join us? I don't know.
I think it might have
Oh, the bear has to join us. There's not enough room on the couch for the bear.
We will.
Oh, there might
Make-
be.
We'll make
make
it work.
room.
I think we got
Krista's so excited. She's like, yeah, the bear.
I love the bear. Oh, look how
Yeah,
pretty.
my goodness.
Aw.
Fall Fest
This is
Bear,
so fun.
item number 164.
So Fall Fest bear, item number 164. The bear that's as big as
Wait a minute.
the people.
There we go.
There you go. Give it a little bear hug. Yeah. All right. So with us also today, because we're talking about Fall Fest, we have Gina Rauker, our director of development here at the parish, but also the person running a lot of the auction downstairs. So let's really just jump right in. What is Fall Festival? Why are we doing it?
You know, Fall Festival started, this is the 19th annual Fall Festival, and it was really started, you know, at a difficult time in the life of our parish. And it was meant to build community and fellowship. And it just, I think because of the vision of each group that, you know, you had a group who ran it and then they handed it off to somebody else and another group and they handed it off to another group. It's just grown into this wonderful event and at our parish of coming together for, you know, fun and fellowship. And you know, even for the people, we say for the volunteers, we, you know, put out the call to volunteer. Come and volunteer. You'll meet your parishioners that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a wonderful way to even just meet your fellow parishioners. You know, because of what we've recently gone through in the last year and a half with COVID, we're kind of have to rebuild a little bit, the Fall Festival. But we've got all the essentials are there, you know, food,
Yeah,
games,
food and games.
the auction, raffle, the bar.
Yeah, the bar.
I guess
Also
we can say
important.
that.
Right.
Also important. So.
And bringing both of our, the entire community together, the school, the parish, young, old, children. So it's just a wonderful weekend. And as I've worked it as a volunteer, and now 2 years ago I helped run the carnival games, and now I'm as the chairperson. But you know, as it's a tiring weekend it can be an exhausting weekend for those who are working it, but you really come back feeling like, wow, I just love this parish and I love this festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I started in September of however long ago it was, 8 years ago, 2013. 2 weeks after that was the Fall Festival, and it was my first experience with it, and it was amazing. You know, Daryl's got the turkey legs. He's always got the turkey legs, right? Show and stock. This year, the youth ministry with the pizza. You know, Woody's got the barbecue sandwiches in the back. Well, there's just always these different things that are kind of staples. And you got the games out on the field. My kids loved the games out on the field, and at that time, you know, there were 3 in a few months. But they loved it, and we've been coming back every year. We've always enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. But I think the thing that always stood out to me was the camaraderie between the volunteers. Yeah. You know, we were here late on Sunday nights, and there's still volunteers that are around, and they're just enjoying being together, even after being here for a long weekend. And it is exhausting. I mean, I remember seeing these guys. They're in there, they're back there like this, but they're laughing and they're having fun. And you know, Gina, a couple weeks ago when you were on, you and Liz had talked about how volunteering together for different things, like the North Texas Giving Day and like the auction for the school, is what really brought your friendship together.
Exactly.
You've got a lot of volunteers that have helped you out with a lot of different things, so I'm sure you want to take a chance to maybe thank them, and then kind of tell us a little bit about what we've got down there with the auction besides Bear.
Oh, well, yes, Bear. Bear just came. Actually, if you go online and see the 164, it'll show Father Garrett, so it'll show you how big Bear is.
We had the promo
you can
up
probably see
earlier.
next to me, too. I rely on all my volunteers for the Fall Festival auction. I mean, I can't do it without them. I mean, Sophie Miller, Ann Hansen, Mary Joan Gantner, Michael Horsley, and Terry. I mean, if I forgot somebody, oh my gosh. I shouldn't have named
There's been people all week helping you
Mary
out.
Jo, I mean, just so many people. They brought it together. And now with the weekend coming, I mean, we need volunteers. And a little short staff, as Carolyn is too, we're a short staff, and we really need everybody to come back and help us out, and so that the Fall Festival goes over really well.
So if they want to sign up to volunteer, where should
They can go out to our website.
Okay.
Go to allsaintsdallas.org, scroll down to the Fall Festival buttons, and just click on Volunteer Now.
Okay.
And it'll take you, there's 4 categories. There's auction, there's games, there's food, and then there's just a general category.
Okay. And we'll
Actually,
post that in
we're-
the comments section here in a little bit,
And
too.
I would like to give a shout out to my committee, who have just wonderful bunch of people who have been so helpful. I'm new at being the chairperson, but you know, they've got each my elbows. They're under both of my elbows holding me up. So I just want to thank them so much. A great bunch of people.
Very good. Are there items for the auction that you want to
Sure. Okay.
kind of
so,
push? And we'll also put the auction in the chat here in a little bit.
Okay. So right now we added one, which is item 207. It's bingo.
Oh, bingo.
With you, Father Garrett, and Andrew.
Yes.
And you can either go to their homes and do bingo, and catered by Fajita Pete's, or you can use the fellowship hall. You just have to bid, and we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
And then the other one is the Chris Body concert in Dallas at the Symphony Orchestra, and that has a gift certificate to go to Ellie's Restaurant. We also have the Christmas pew and the Easter pew front row.
Yes.
You choose the mass. That always goes over really well for a lot of people. And then
the FC Dallas game with Father Jovita.
right, Father Jovita, 4 tickets to go to the game and dinner prior.
Mm-hmm.
The Magenta Tequila Maker dinner is also a big hit.
Yeah.
People have gone and loved it, and that's item 206. And then we also have a new one. It's a whiskey tasting at the Celt, and that is our it's on for item number 204, and that is in McKinney, the Celt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very popular as well. People are into whiskey, bourbon, scotches, so that's good. And then the FC Dallas, right? And there's several other things. I mean, a bench came in yesterday with some mums. It's really cute. I mean, it's a nice bench. It's
There's
reddish.
some nice
Is that
bicycles.
the red one?
The red one.
I like that.
There's
And,
some nice bicycles too, if you
yeah.
want to bid on that, and then it'll
Bikes.
stay in
The
your
cool-
garage.
the
really
Never
cool
ride it again.
I'm just
Barbie
looking through my
Jeep
list.
that I couldn't stop playing with the other day. So is it the little Jeep?
Yeah,
It's
I
got
know.
like a radio.
He's
that
into pink Jeeps.
You It's a fun toy for kids. But I mean, it's got a radio. You press a button. It's got like 10 different songs.
Yeah.
Also has a functional gas pedal, which Father Garrett and I both found out the hard way. Because we tried to drive it off the table. Yeah, there's bicycles, there's beautiful paintings.
Golf clubs, there's jewelry.
Golf clubs, jewelry, lots of
Girl.
alcohol.
Oh, well.
Yes. Lots of wine. We have the Game of Thrones
Yeah.
Yeah,
scotches
scotch.
of each of the Game of Thrones
There's so many things.
families. Yeah.
It's really great. I mean, we're doing well. And we're selling raffle tickets until the end of the day today on
Okay.
the site, and then it shuts down tonight. So
But you
people-
can buy raffle
Right.
tickets throughout the event.
You can buy raffle
It's just if you want to do it
Yeah,
online.
right. Just
Right.
online. We're shutting it down.
but in person,
in
they'll be
person,
sold.
you can buy it at the front office, so you can come through me in the gym to buy them. They'll be going around all weekend trying to sell them after Mass. So we're still selling
during-
raffle tickets,
and
just
the-
not online.
Yeah, and they'll be sold at the ticket where you can buy your tickets, you know. And I did left out something, entertainment. We've got some good entertainment. We've got the Collin College Jazz Ensemble or band. And they'll kick things off at noon. And they'll be playing for about an hour and a half, possibly even 2 hours. And then at 3:15, we have Noel Kearns, who's a guitarist, singer, who I heard up in a restaurant in Plano in Legacy West, who was wonderful. We've got All Saints Catholic School drill team. We have, and then we have our headliner band is the Hazard Band, and they've played before. And
Okay, so
we've got-
I'm pretty sure we've got a copy of the schedule
I have it right
on
here
the
too.
webpage
I was
too.
just going to tell.
So we open everything up on Saturday at 10.
10 o'clock.
This Saturday, October 2nd at 10 o'clock.
And
So
rain
that
or
would be
shine,
great.
I will say that, we've been getting questions.
Yeah.
The forecast is improving, so we just hope it keeps moving in that direction. But most of it, the carnival games are all brand new.
Yeah.
All brand new carnival games. That's under a huge tent. The entertainment's under a huge tent. So we're making some contingency plans for rain, but the festival will go on. And a few things might move inside. But we're also trying to be, practice safety protocols with
Yeah.
COVID. So we'd like to keep as much outside as possible.
Right. Well, that'll be, the games being all new games, I think will be really a lot of fun for the kids. And we've got the prize table
Yeah,
that
the
goes
prize-
with that.
Yeah, and we also have, if it doesn't rain, we'll have a rock wall climbing, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it rains, I don't
The
know if you
safety
can do
on that,
that
right.
during the rain, because it won't be covered. But, right now, it looks like we'll be able to get everything outside and functioning.
The All Saints Moms group are going to do tattoos
Are
and
they
face
gonna do-
painting.
Face painting
On
and
Sunday,
hair. Are they
yeah.
doing
Oh, is it
hair?
Sunday?
They're yes, crazy hair and tattoos.
Crazy
I'm
hair.
sorry,
Yeah.
crazy
Okay.
hair and tattoos. There is face painting, I thought, right?
We have face
I went
painting
by Rosie.
for the kids, we have the cake walk, which
the
they
wine
love.
pull.
Yes.
We have a
the
wine
cake
pull
walk.
for the adults.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know about the pets.
Petting zoo, yes, unless,
Weather
again,
pending.
it's pending, but we will have the petting zoo. I mean, it'll be under a tent. I don't know if it rains, if it can still be there, but.
That's
you know.
where the blessing of the pets is going to come in.
Yeah.
We'll just
Right.
we'll just
I
put the
think we'll be
petting zoo
fine.
right outside the church.
I think we'll be fine. I think
Yeah.
the petting zoo will be there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're scheduled to be there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll
You know,
be
we just
a lot of
we
fun.
just have to work around Mother Nature, do it, you know.
I still remember, and I don't know if he remembers, Phil Muscat, who is our business manager now, used to always run that prize table in the back. And my youngest daughter, must have been when she was a little over 1, was doing Fall Festival and did not get very many tickets. She had a really hard time with the games because she was barely
Well,
1.
yeah.
But she comes in, and I think she had a couple of her tickets to play games, not prize tickets, and she just held them up.
Yeah.
And Phil gave her this stuffed animal horse
Yeah.
that she still has to this day, like 5 years later, and it is like that's her buddy. And
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I mean it's
Well, and now we've changed it, so you get a prize with a win ticket, but you can also get a prize with so many play tickets.
Oh, okay.
So we've got play tickets, so 10 play, I'm not sure what it is, but X number of play tickets will get you a prize. Even
That's
if you
awesome.
don't win.
We did have a question from somebody asking if they could win the bear on the couch. Actually, to win the bear on the couch, you have to be the highest bidder at the silent auction for the bear, which is item number
164.
164. 164.
I knew this bear would get a track.
Yeah.
Attraction.
I think his starting bid is 40. Has anybody bid
let
on
me
that?
look. Let me tell you in a second
I
here.
think the starting bid was $40 and he had not been bid on yet.
No, I think somebody did.
Oh, did they? Because I was kind of hoping to bid on the bear.
Well, you still can, Paul. We'll let you.
Too much competition in these
I can't
auctions.
imagine what my cats would think if I brought that home.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
My dog's about as big as that bear's foot, so that would be fun. Chase him around the house a little bit.
It's coming. I'll get it in a second. It's next page. Okay, yeah, the current bid.
Shout out to Andrew Darling in the
Current
questions.
bid is $40.
Oh.
Somebody wants it for $40.
You better be bidding
He's
on
so
that bear,
cuddly.
according to our
So
top fan.
cuddly. Big old bear. But yeah, so we have a lot of things, and I'll be there in the gym all day today. So if anyone needs a raffle ticket or to buy game and food tickets, I have them in the gym. So please stop by.
Okay, and then are you open for that as well tomorrow?
Yes.
And then Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So come.
I said 9 to 12, but really I'm in there throughout the day the next
Yeah.
couple days.
Yeah, you should really come and even just check it out. We'll do another live video probably tomorrow with Andrew and Father Garrett and I walking through all the auction items. But there's a lot of great stuff. Photography
There is.
packages. Got to
Oh, yeah.
shout out Danielle Bianchi Photography.
Mhm. I'll tell you what,
Photography package that she's got there. It's really everything is down there that you could want. And if you're doing
Yesterday-
early Christmas shopping, come check stuff out.
Yesterday I received 6 new items, so that's a lot. I was busy yesterday entering and taking photos. So every day it seems like I'm getting some new things, and so
Yeah.
keep checking the site.
What can they win if they win the raffle? So you said you were still raffle ticket sales close
It's not coming up.
online, but then
Yes,
you can buy them
so-
in person Sunday until what time?
Well, the raffle drawing is at 2:00.
Right.
Okay,
So I have until 1:55 or something.
to buy their raffle
Right,
tickets.
right,
They
right.
put their raffle tickets in.
Yep.
What's our prize?
You have four choices. So you can choose a trip to Santa Fe, Colorado Springs, Breckenridge, Colorado, and Fredericksburg, which is a wine
The
tour.
wine tour.
Right. So, and all those details are on the One Cause site, so they can go and buy their raffle ticket and read about all of them. There's no blackout dates, except for Colorado Springs. That one has Christmas and Thanksgiving and Christmas, but that one's the only one that gives you 2 plane tickets to Denver
Okay.
to get there.
Okay.
So that's the only one with plane tickets, but they're all valued over $2,000.
Right.
So if you buy a ticket for $10 and you win a trip, that is the value.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg's awesome. Colorado
Beautiful
Springs
down there.
is awesome.
Colorado
and
is beautiful. All
what
of
else have I been
Colorado.
to?
I like all of Colorado.
If I win,
Beautiful
I'm going
place.
to Santa Fe.
Santa Fe is also
never
a
been.
beautiful
That's what I wanna
place.
do.
Yeah. Santa Fe is really pretty.
For the opera.
Yeah.
Go for the summer opera.
Oh,
No, that's true. It's beautiful there. I mean, it's just like, it's the only place I think I've ever been where the sun is shining all day and then it snows.
oh,
Yeah.
And it's like, this didn't make sense,
Yeah.
but it did.
Oh.
It happened.
you are from
Both times I was
Nevada.
in Santa
That's
Fe.
right.
Yeah. So,
I did want to also mention the organizations that are participating because they're so critical. Women's organization, All Saints Women's Organization, they run the cakewalk. We have the Knights of Columbus who have they'll be selling tamales. Men's Club runs our grill, so they do all the grilling, hot
Mhm.
dogs, brats, hamburgers. We've got, keeping our fingers crossed, but our new African ministry will be doing a food booth. Of course, we've got the young adults are doing a booth with iced drinks and coffee and
cookies.
and cookies. our family ministry is
Well,
in youth ministry.
Our
Doing
youth, they're
is
doing pizza. Yep.
So it's just, it's a great collaborative effort with parishioners and organizations. And of course, it is also a fundraiser for our organizations because we've got our Ministry of Caregiver Disability and Special Needs Caregivers. They run the snow cones. The Squires do popcorn and cotton candy. We've got ice cream. So coming together.
Yeah. And this is our parish's largest fundraiser.
Yes. Yeah. It is the largest.
I know it historically has been. I know that we've tried to do a lot of different things to help with funds in the parish to how we do things. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was $80,000 that Fall Fest brought in, and all of that goes right back into ministries for the parish,
right?
Which is great, and that in collaboration with the auction and the raffle ticket sales is huge. So we would love your support. We did have a question. What if this is your first time to come to Fall Fest? What should you do? Like what experience is going to be if I'm coming and I got to do one thing?
Oh.
For me, it's always the cakewalk. I love the cakewalk. I like the wine cork toss. I don't know if we're doing that.
It's a wine pull.
Okay, it's a pull.
We're doing the wine pull.
Yeah, that one was always fun.
It's actually been advertised as the wine toss, but it's really a wine pull.
Yeah.
I think each bottle of wine has a number on it, and you pull a number, and
that's one you get.
That's the
matching.
bottle of wine.
Okay.
It's a matching, yeah. And the wine is a minimum of valued at $15 a bottle.
Okay.
So.
I do know the school families, when they come later, around 3 or 4. The kids play the games, and then they stay for the band.
They have
band
dinner.
is a big hit.
The bands are fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, the music is always
It
really
comes
good.
for one thing. I think the first thing is go to the ticket booth and buy your tickets. That would be the first thing to do.
That is true.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want anything, that's the only way you can get it.
And then the tickets get you food and the games. And
My mother-in-law will come just for turkey legs.
Oh.
Yeah. She seeks out the Fall Fests for the turkey legs, but specifically here,
Right.
she loves
That
the
is
Daryl's
good.
And we
turkey
will have
legs
them.
and gumbo.
we will have
Yeah.
them.
Right, and then the pizza, the iced coffee. We're talking about getting breakfast for Sunday and things
Fingers
like
crossed.
that. There's so much to do, so much food, and it's good, and it's all going towards the good saints. There's the music, drinks, games. There's really just a lot for everybody.
And some people just come and they volunteer for a couple hours,
Yeah.
and then just enjoy the rest of the time.
Right, exactly.
And we
Yeah.
need that. I mean,
Yeah.
volunteering hours are just 2 hours. We're only asking people if they can just help us out.
Right.
And then they can enjoy the rest of the
enjoy
evening.
the rest of the day or evening.
We even actually we have a surprise game that we're going to be playing from the coffee booth with the young adults. It's just a biblical word search that I think people are absolutely going to love. It's something that I think other places have done before as a fundraiser, but it's one ticket to try to win a special prize.
Okay.
All you got to do is fill out this form or find these books of the Bible. So it should be interesting.
Okay.
Do
we need another table for
Good.
you?
Oh no, it'll just
Okay.
be a stack of papers,
Okay.
and you pay one ticket,
Okay.
and you will then
'Cause we've got the
immediately
layout
go
already
to the.
worked out.
Nope, you'll immediately need to go to the booth that has the alcohol, because it's going to frustrate you, but it's so much fun.
Okay.
And you can even work together with your friends, or meet new people and work together as new friends, and be super frustrated that you ever had to do any of this, but it'll be a lot of fun.
I think you'll come away from the festival saying, I love belonging to All Saints. I'm so happy I'm a member of All Saints.
Yeah,
think so.
absolutely. So actually, since we have you here, Gina, I gotta ask. We were just saying that the Fall Fest is our largest fundraiser. It's something that I think is. It brings together all of those things that we talk about with stewardship, right? Our time, our talent, our treasures. It does all of those things. But we just had North Texas Giving Day. and I would be remiss to not give you the opportunity
Well,
to
we just
share
up
with
here.
our parishioners and people that are watching how that went.
That went very, very well. So last year's goal was 50,000. This year, we surpassed that. So we went from 50,000 to 60,580. No, I'm sorry, 860. 60,860.
Yeah.
We're a couple $100 away from 61. People are still sending in a check.
That's fantastic.
Yesterday I got another one. I mean,
Yeah.
it's constantly, it's great. And that is going to help us get 4 air conditioning units.
Wow.
The ones over by the kitchen,
Yeah.
apparently, we're going to take those out and put them on the roof. And so that's replacing 4 units.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I
Thank you.
appreciate air conditioning.
Yes, we do.
More than most people do.
So
I love air conditioning.
that was a surprise.
Yeah.
And I had 9 people volunteering to make calls this year compared to last year. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I'm still like thrilled and grateful for all the help that people gave.
Yeah.
And for the people who gave, you know, we had a $20,000 match.
Yeah.
So that inspired and motivated people to give also.
Yeah,
So-
it goes back to, and we talked about it that day, and this is so much about what our community comes together to do, even with things like North Texas Giving Day or Fall Fest, is the generosity of the people of All Saints. You know, whether it is their time or their talents or their treasure, they're always willing to step up and support what we're doing. And so thank you guys for all of your
Yeah.
support with North Texas Giving Day, and thank you for supporting our Fall Fest. Come out this Saturday at 10 o'clock. We go from Saturday at 10 o'clock
to 10,
until 10 p.m.
And then Sunday, we start at 8:30 after the morning mass, 8:30 to 10, or 11 really, after the 8:30 and 9 o'clock mass serving breakfast. We hope. We
We're working on it.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
But and then after the 11, I mean, we're on 8:30 to 3 really.
Yeah.
Then we'll move on to lunch food.
Yeah.
And the Epic Band is playing.
Yep.
And
Andrew
I love them. Yeah.
is part
We'll
of that
be
event.
playing from noon until as long as you can,
Until you
Play.
stop.
until you stop,
There we go.
until you still have breath in you. To
Yeah.
But they're great.
How
I
many
love
songs
the
are you
Epic
going
Band.
to play?
I don't know.
75.
At this point, yeah, I guess so.
Everything you know.
everything in the book.
Maybe
Every
things you
song
don't.
ever.
Just start
But
Just
we'll have
making
games.
noise at some
But
point.
we'll have carnival games on Sunday. Everything that we had on Saturday we'll have, except the petting zoo is only on Saturday.
Okay.
So
So,
Okay.
and then the auction closes.
Well, on Saturday, we're going to close around 8:30,
Mhm.
just to shut because it's the band and everyone's always outside.
Right.
And on Sunday, the same. And we close, our auction closes at 1 o'clock sharp.
1
p.m.
o'clock sharp.
That is
on
when
Sunday.
auction closes, and everyone can come pick up their items after between 1 and 3.
Okay.
So we're usually cleaning up while people are coming in, and it's pretty smooth process. And then the next morning, I'll have the racquetball court open, where if you didn't pick it up on Sunday, you have between 9 and 12. And then after that, you can make arrangements by calling me or emailing me.
Okay. So
That's
you
it.
have until 12:59 to bid on bear.
That's it. When the system shuts down,
That's it.
you're done. You'll get a text. We're gonna text people, letting them know when auction is gonna end,
Yeah.
as a reminder.
Okay, so
We're good.
let's say for Krista, what is the one thing you think she should do on Saturday or Sunday?
Krista?
For Krista, as a new
You gotta-
Fall
you
Fest.
have to have a
My
turkey
first Fall
leg.
Fest of turkey leg.
Do you like turkey? I mean,
I do,
everyone
I love
claims
turkey.
they're the best thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't eat turkey.
So that should be my
Crazy.
first thing.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think, Paul? And if you want to do something fun at that evening, it's the Epic Band.
no, the Hazard Band.
Hazard-
Saturday.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Hazard
Yeah,
Band
Epic is-
Saturday,
yeah,
Epic
big-
Sunday.
yeah.
I don't know what else. I mean,
The cakewalk. I mean, the
cakewalk.
cakewalk is just so much fun.
That's
I mean,
even adults do cakewalk.
The ASWO ladies that have run the cakewalk, I don't know how long they've been doing it, but every year that I've done it with them doing it with my kids, they just make it so much fun for the kids. It's really such a great time. But yeah, it's just you win a
Come for the
cake.
I mean, there's,
entertainment.
you don't have.
Come
I
for
mean,
the entertainment
yeah,
and the
the
food.
entertainment. Watch the kids playing games.
Yeah.
Play a game yourself. Win
Get
some
a prize.
tickets.
Oh yeah, those
Prize.
carnival games. Those are fun.
Yeah.
Do a little climbing of a rock, of a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock wall climbing.
But yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's always a fun event. I'm always inside.
Good food.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
food.
I miss out on some of the things, but I'm always inside.
And we have in addition to grilled food, we've got barbecue sandwiches and pulled pork. I think pulled pork and brisket. I think sandwiches.
And then the Nigerian
And we're
ministry
it's supposed to
is
have a
gonna
booth.
be-
Yeah,
gonna be having food.
Yes.
So you start
So far.
Saturday morning.
So far, yes. With
Get a cup of coffee with
Yeah.
the young adult ministry.
Right.
You go outside. You rock
cookie.
climb.
Yeah.
You come down. You go buy ice cream
Yeah.
or cotton candy. Then you wrap around. You get your glass of wine. Come inside, get some pizza or some turkey legs.
Sit and
or
listen to some music.
Nigerian, and then you go out. You listen to some music. You relax a little bit. You have another glass of wine. You come back inside when you need your iced coffee.
Right.
You go back out and relax and hear your music.
And get a
Come
beer.
inside for dinner,
Yeah.
whatever you didn't have for lunch, right?
Whew, Paul, that's a lot.
That's good food.
Yeah.
I like food. Like my thing is food. Do the cakewalk so you got dessert after dinner.
Yes.
Sit down and listen to Hazard Band. Go home, eat your cake,
Yeah.
get an iced coffee on the way out.
when
You'll be
you
set.
I was sitting at a picnic table, and these kids from the school were there, and they sat with me, and one of them brought over a big chocolate cake, and he had a fork for all his friends, and they were all digging in together.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's
The
nice.
kids love it.
Oh my goodness, the cakewalk is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watching the kids who can make it home for the cake
Mhm.
and the kids who cannot.
Yeah. Right.
There's some that just open it as soon as they win
Right.
it, and they're like, I don't know if I want this one. It wasn't good. Can I?
Oh.
And of course they don't. But yeah, it's always like, no, it's the one you gotta take. So
Yeah.
I
It's
won a
fun
lot
to
of those
see them
for our
walking
Sunday
around. They're so
groups.
proud of that cake that they won.
Yes.
Is
there's a
Daryl
lot of
doing
pride.
sausages too?
He's doing
I
bratwursts. Yeah. He's
well,
doing
no, the
sausage
brats
on a
are at the
stick.
grill.
Oh.
I don't know if he was doing
Sausage on a stick?
the gumbo and the turkey legs. I don't know if he's
Okay.
doing the sausage on the
Yeah, he was looking for it.
He was-
Yesterday he came up
maybe.
and he was telling
Yeah.
us that
We're
he had a
still,
tough
if you
time
can
with it.
believe it, we still don't have all the details now, but that's fine.
Yeah. Come and find out what's
Yes,
on the menu.
when
and
I find
you'll
out,
enjoy
you
it.
will find out at the same time.
And take a look at our Facebook page. I mean, we have a Fall Fest Facebook page. We have an All Saints Facebook page.
Yes.
So if you can take a look at that daily, we're always adding new things. The schedule's up on there too.
How many glasses of wine did he get up to before 5?
That's what I thought.
Preston, when you're walking around outside in the heat, you got to stay hydrated.
Oh, with wine.
No.
Probably not with
And
wine.
there's also beer.
Iced coffee. And we have we have water bottles.
Switch it up.
And we have
water.
soda.
Wine, water, wine again.
Soft drinks.
Water. Yeah.
Stay hydrated, Paul.
Stay
you know you can do it.
Stay hydrated, guys. All right, so it's about time for lightning round. Do you guys want to
Oh, I
hang
haven't
out
even
and
done
do
it.
lightning
I
round
missed
with
it.
us?
I don't even know how to play. Tell me again.
Okay, so do you want to? You're gonna ask the questions from
Yeah.
off the screen. Okay. As our
Well, does he qualify to answer the
does
question?
Bear get to
I'll
answer?
give it to him if I can.
I think Andrew should answer as Bear.
Yes.
Okay, you answer for
So-
me.
So we're gonna go Gina,
Fall Fest Bear.
Bear, Krista, Carolyn, and then myself. And
I'm first? Okay.
Andrew and Erika are gonna have to
Pressure.
answer for Bear.
Okay.
You just have to channel your inner stuffed
All right.
bear.
Let me see how I can.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Fast as we can, which never works.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Oh, apple pie.
Apple pie.
You didn't have to give him a voice. You're not even on this.
What's a bear? I don't know what is he going to sound like.
He looks like an apple pie bear.
Yeah, I think you'd like apple
I
pie.
love apple pie.
All right, Krista.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Okay, would you rather have hot cocoa or apple cider?
Apple cider right now? Yeah.
Apple cider. In a regular voice.
Apple cider.
Hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa.
Chocolate. Who would turn down chocolate?
Yeah.
These are easy.
Okay, would you rather go on an
Ooh,
evening walk or bike ride?
Oh, both. Walk.
Bike ride.
That's normal for a bear. In the circus.
Wrestling.
Walk.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Just say
I
something.
love bear. I think it's you,
Oh,
Kristen.
oh, I
Walk
said
or bike ride?
Evening walk.
Evening walk.
I'll go walk as well.
Would you rather only be able to eat, this is the only type of corn you can eat ever, okay? Only be able to eat candy corn or corn on the cob?
Oh, corn on the cob.
Candy corn.
Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob.
Corn on the
Fresh.
cob.
You were like
Just
candy
picked.
corn.
Everybody just picked the opposite of bear. You don't know what's going on. He had too many glasses of wine before 5 o'clock. That's what happened.
That's why he's so stiff.
He's just relaxing.
Yeah.
Would you rather rake leaves or shovel snow for an hour?
Oh.
Oh.
I've shoveled a lot of snow in my lifetime. I don't know. Probably leaves, because then I can jump into them after. I make a big pile.
Rake leaves, also.
So you can make another one of those necklaces.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a small business.
Good job, Bear.
Absolutely rake leaves because I love the way it sounds.
I'll do shovel snow. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll go rake leaves just because I don't want snow ever again. After
If it's
I got
light.
PTSD from
If
February.
it's light, yeah.
But that wasn't even, that was cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather only be able to eat candy corn or candy apples?
Candy corn.
Bear.
Candy apples.
Doesn't have any teeth.
That's because of all the candy apples.
Candy apples.
Candy apples.
I don't know.
Candy corn?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
like, if you said caramel apple, it'd be different.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they were two different things.
Oh.
Okay. At Fall Fest, would you rather get your face painted or go to the petting zoo?
Petting zoo.
Petting zoo, but it,
No way.
yeah, petting zoo.
Of course you would rather go to the petting zoo. You mean bear.
I think that
Friends.
he would be pet at the petting zoo.
He would be pet at the petting zoo?
Yeah, yeah, he's
Rather
soft
than
enough.
being a bear trying to
Yeah.
eat the pets.
Right, exactly.
Makes sense. I'm on board with that.
Yeah. I
He's a
would-
vegetarian.
I can tell.
He really likes sugar. That's what I picked up. Yeah.
He's a
He
bear.
probably wouldn't be able to eat the pets because he's stuffed.
Oh,
Good one, Paul.
It's funny.
Boo.
That was embarrassing. All right, this is getting unbearable.
Are we-
Moving on.
I would get my face painted.
Petting zoo.
Petting zoo.
Would you rather win every cakewalk you played or every carnival game you played?
Carnival game.
Cakewalk.
Cakewalk.
Carnival game.
Carnival game.
That's hard.
I want
Yeah.
the prize.
Then I would win lots of big bears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the last one?
No.
Oh.
Would you rather win the one auction item you really wanted or the one trip you really wanted from the raffle?
Trip.
Also trip.
The trip.
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 Okay.
Sorry.
We're just running through things.
Trying to do a fastest time ever with a bear on the set.
That's fair, but this one will stump you. Would you rather have a pumpkin head or squash for feet?
Oh,
A
my.
pumpkin head or squash for feet? Squash for feet?
Oh, it feels
What's
so
that?
weird. Sorry.
Like, squash on my feet? Or squash feet? I mean,
Like
squash.
squash shoes? 4 feet.
4 feet.
Like your
Like-
foot is a gourd.
Oh.
Your foot is either a pumpkin or a squash.
Or your head
No,
is.
your head is either a
Your
pumpkin.
head's a pumpkin or your foot's a pumpkin.
No,
Squashes are just pumpkins.
Yeah,
They're all
well-
the same family.
Read that question again.
Would you rather have a pumpkin head or squash feet? Squash
Oh,
4
pumpkin
feet.
head. Okay.
I guess I'll deal with the pumpkin head because I need my feet. I can move fast. I don't think squash feet would slow me down a little bit. So,
Definitely Pumpkinhead for Bear.
I think I'm gonna go with the squash feet.
Me too. Squash
Why?
feet.
Yeah, I'm going Pumpkinhead.
What's wrong? Why squash feet?
Just a permanent Halloween
I wanna give
costume
up my
instead of a
head right
permanent
now.
foot ailment.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to give up my head.
I could be sitting down and no one could know.
Also that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't think of that.
funny. It's not until I move.
Would you rather have a face like a sunflower, like petals,
Yeah.
or autumn leaves for hair?
The thought of these is just so
Where's
ridiculous.
this from? Autumn leaves for hair?
I mean, you have a pumpkin head. Why not?
Yeah, you're right.
Go all in.
Yep.
Yeah. Bear?
Definitely is it sunflower head. Is that the option? I'm gonna go with sunflower head for Bear.
Much less threatening.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the sunflower head too.
Me too. Sunflower head.
Yeah, I'm going autumn hair if I've got a pumpkin head. Sorry. Just like autumn leaf mohawk or something like that. That's what I'm good with.
So what happens
Yeah.
after the lightning round? Is all
It's
this
so
That's it?
slow.
Everything that comes true.
Our lightning round is just
Oh,
I get a
okay.
pumpkin head.
a rolling thunder round.
And I get to go.
Is that it?
No, there's one more.
Oh, good.
Oh,
We're still
I
going.
didn't know if you wrote something after that used all our answers.
No.
It's like a bad lib.
All right.
Yeah.
Good idea. Okay, would you rather have corn stuck in your teeth for a month or
This
always
question.
smell like mashed potatoes?
Oh,
What does mashed potatoes smell like?
Butter.
I guess
Butter?
it depends if you're getting like butter, mashed potatoes,
Oh.
garlic, mashed potatoes.
I'd rather smell like a potato.
I can't stand corn.
It's the
like it. I
worst.
keep picking
Bear,
it.
what about you?
Definitely smell like mashed potatoes.
I think I'm gonna suffer through the 1 month of corn
Oof.
because I'd rather not always
The
for the
permanent.
rest of my life smell like a potato.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like one.
You-
A
month.
rotten potato is worse, but this is mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
butter, no garlic.
With butter and
No
yeah,
garlic.
no garlic. Depends on how you make
I
it.
g- well,
Milk, salt, and pepper, and
I'll
butter.
go with the corn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the corn just because it's temporary.
It's right. It's only a month.
Although
So
it's
is
an
potato.
awful month.
I mean,
No, potatoes is
I
permanent.
just can't stand anything.
Yeah.
I gotta
All right,
roast.
lightning round. 8 minutes and 16 seconds. The fastest time we've ever done with a bear on the set. Hi, Chelsea. We miss you. We're glad you're watching.
Where is she?
You should come in town for Fall Fest. Where is she? She's in
No,
the
I mean, I'm
interwebs.
supposed to look there, right there.
In
No, she's on the internet saying hi, friends.
I know, but she
Aw.
sees us.
Yeah, I can look at the middle.
So-
Okay.
All right, well, that's all we've got. We will see you hopefully on Saturday for Fall Fest and on Sunday for Fall Fest. You can come both days and enjoy twice as much fun. We will have all of the bands playing. We will have all of the great food, all of the games, and lots of excitement. We do hope that you will join us. Please, thank you. Please and thank you? That doesn't make any sense. Please join us this weekend for Fall Fest, and thank you so much for your continued support for all of the things that we're doing here at All Saints. Keep us in your prayers, and we will be praying for you as well. God bless. See you next week. Episode 74. Also, Bear has his own title card.
Yes.
I like it.
Just in case we didn't know who he was.
Did you
Yeah.
put the item number on it too?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, Bear. 146.
I put it in the comments.
164?
164.
146.
No, 164.
Tell people it's 146. That way you can win.
Oh my gosh. Let me make sure.
And we'll zoom in on Bear.
Wait, oh, yeah, it's maybe.
I use it
So do you have all the people who are watching?
There it is.
Or
Uh,
or
I don't know. Like, I know